Welcome to Rob on Holiday, and in this video we're going to cover the Port Orleans French Quarter Resort in Walt Disney World.
Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort is one of 4 moderate resorts at Walt Disney World. In this video we're going to take you on a full tour of the resort and show you why it is our favourite place to stay when visiting Walt Disney World. Let's go! Port Orleans French Quarter is themed after the French Quarter of New Orleans. From the wrought iron balconies to the subtle background music playing around the resort, you'll be transported to the atmosphere of a Mardi Gras celebration.
One of our favourite little extra themings here at Port Orleans is the jazz musician gators, the banjo and various things here. There's a gator playing a clarinet around the pool as well. And it's great because, of course, the alligator is native to both Florida and Louisiana. Louisiana, of course, inspiring the hotel itself.
The rooms at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter sleep up to 4 adults and have 2 double beds. There is a light resort theming in the room through the artwork, and we love the Princess and the Frog shower curtain in the bathroom. The room has drawers for storage and space to store your luggage under the beds. There is also a fridge, safety deposit box and plenty of plug and USB outlets to charge devices. Overall, whilst this is not the fanciest room in the moderate category, it is perfectly adequate for your trip with all the facilities you're going to need. In the lobby you'll find most of the resort facilities. Reception is open 24 hours for any queries you may have, and there's also a luggage storage service just outside the hotel entrance for use on your arrival and departure days. Next to the reception is Jackson Square Gift Store. Here you'll find a small selection of Walt Disney World merchandise, pre-packaged snacks and medical supplies. You'll also find some hotel-specific merchandise. On the other side of the lobby are the resort's 3 dining locations.
The Sassagoula Float Works and Food Factory is the main quick service dining option here at the Port Orleans French Quarter. It does a hell of a lot of food. You can get burgers, chicken bites, shrimps, all kind of Cajun, Louisiana based cuisine. And it's open from 6:30 in the morning for breakfast for things like cakes and cereals, and then from 7 o'clock for cooked breakfast, bacon, sausage, eggs, etc. And I think it's open till around midnight. You can also get your drinks from here all day if you've got a refillable mug. Also worth mentioning, Scat Cat's Club here. It serves beignets from 7 in the morning. It's the only site on Walt Disney World that you can currently get beignets.
There's also the Scat Cat's Jazz Club, the bar at Port Orleans, which is open in the evening and offers live music several times a week. If you step out of the lobby and head straight across the road past the Gators, you'll find the French Quarters pool.
This is the Doubloon Lagoon, which is the main swimming pool at Port Orleans French Quarter. It's open from 10 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night, which is really handy because it can stay warm really late, and it's sometimes great to have a swim in here when it's floodlit. It's a really great pool, lots of interesting little shapes, a great slide for the kids there, and there's even a water park for younger kids over the other side. But what we have noticed is it gets very busy in the afternoon and sometimes difficult to get a sunbed, so you're probably best coming earlier in the morning or later at night if you definitely want to get a sunbed. And it's also worth mentioning that as this is a moderate resort, there are free towels. You don't have to bring any beach towels here to this resort. Just pick up a towel from one of the 2 or 3 boxes and then return the towel when you finish your swimming session.
Just off the pool area is Mardi Gras, the pool bar serving alcoholic and non-alcoholic specialty drinks, as well as a few light bites. Around the pool area you'll also find the hot tub, the children's playground and the laundry area. The laundry comes at an additional charge. If you have a free afternoon on your Disney trip, it's worth taking a walk around the whole resort, as there are some beautiful lawns and fountains to explore. Our favourite little area is the Frog Fountain, which was just outside our room. Like all Walt Disney World hotels, Port Orleans French Quarter offers bus transportation to all 4 theme parks. Buses come approximately every 20 minutes, although we rarely had to wait that long on our trip. The journey to Epcot and Hollywood Studios takes just 10 minutes, the journey to Magic Kingdom is about 15 to 20 minutes, and Animal Kingdom is a little longer at 20 to 25 minutes. The great thing about Port Orleans French Quarter is that it only has 1 bus stop, so it's very rare you won't get on the first bus that arrives. It also means you set off straight to the theme parks rather than circling the resort, picking up at multiple stops, which can happen at some resorts.
One of the great things about staying at the Port Orleans is you can get a boat to Disney Springs, and it's really good. It's not just a transport, it's a great trip down the Sassagoula River. It takes about 25 minutes to get to Disney Springs that way. Now once you're at Disney Springs, you can go around, do your shopping, and you can get a boat back here. You can also get a boat back all the way from Disney Springs to Port Orleans Riverside down the far end of the river. Every time we've stayed at the Port Orleans, we've been on this, and when we've stayed at other hotels, we've come here to use this boat service because it's a really scenic ride. Port Orleans French Quarter is part of a larger Port Orleans resort that includes Riverside. You can walk down to Riverside like we're doing, or you can also get the boat, which passes from Disney Springs all the way down to Riverside.
As a Port Orleans guest, you can take advantage of the short walk or boat ride to the Riverside and use all of the facilities there. This includes the Riverside Mill Food Court, the River Roost Lounge, Boatwright's Table Dining Restaurant, and of course Old Man's Island Pool.
This is the beautiful frog fountain here at Port Orleans French Quarter. I wanted to choose this place to do our summing up of the resort, which we think is really good. We've visited this resort several times and it's got a lot of things we love. I mean, the theming is superb. To be fair, the theming in all the moderate resorts, Port Orleans, Coronado Springs and Caribbean Beach, the theming in each one of them is really good. But the thing that we like about the Port Orleans is its compactness. I say even Port Orleans Riverside is quite big with lots of bus stops, but here at the Port Orleans French Quarter there's just 1 bus stop, and it's easy to walk from any of the 7 buildings to the main facilities in the main area of the hotel, and also to get to the bus stop that take you to the Disney parks. The pool is really nice, the Doubloon Lagoon, there's a nice slide for kids, there's a pool bar there which is nice. The Sassagoula Float Work serves great food all day. Scat Cat's Jazz Club, there's actually jazz on in the evening, but also they serve beignets, which is a Louisiana speciality, a special fried donut from 7 o'clock in the morning. The other really great thing about the Port Orleans is it's got the Sassagoula River that runs past it, and you can get a boat from the resort here up to Disney Springs and back, and you can also get the boat down to Port Orleans Riverside, and you can walk down the path to Port Orleans Riverside. The Port Orleans overall, it's a really great resort, it's picturesque, the theming is superb, and I'd recommend this hotel to anybody. Thanks for watching Rob on Holiday. We hope you enjoyed our guide to Port Orleans French Quarter. Keep watching the channel for more great holiday videos.